Okay. Alrighty then. Alright, welcome back to the stream. We're just looking at stuff. That's good. Flipping to stun immunity, breaks guard control effects. Do we have the duration? But I don't think there can be a duration here. I think it's really short, couple of seconds. Can. It's not really worth a thing to have. Freedom trinket's not really worth it. Just avoid all of that damage. Yeah, we did this recently. Find health regen. Need to tag anything here. Let's see. Nope. I do not think so. Ah, yes. Okay, bud. Alright, let's see. 6x6, cool. 5 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Mana Rage Trinket. I don't know anything about mana yet, so that's going to be probably no. And Trap Reset Trinket. Alright, equipping is cool. Traps. Yeah, there's not much to do here. Okay, looks like the trinkets are probably good to go. Let's go back and look at the traps. I did extensive testing with Arrow Wall, of course. Auto Ballista as well. Barricade. Let's see here. Let's make sure all this is still correct. Barricades. As light, medium, heavy minions are able to use one square wide path. Enemies that end up on the barricade will despawn. As they cannot move on barricades by default, take collateral damage except when Cade adjacent is destroyed. It will not take collateral. Swing destroys the adjacent Cade. Yes. Cool. That one's good. We did quite a bit of bowling boulder wall. It's War Machine. Travel 7896 grid squares on collision. The cobalt or slanted wall rock boulder change trajectory upon hitting a barricade or another flat surface. The boulder will be destroyed. Boulder hits a floor trap like the tar trap floor. It becomes airborne for 5 grid squares regardless of how long it's traveled. The speed of the boulder does not change. Destruction. Okay. Alright. It's good. Run stone. Damage the same as fire arcane. Applies fire arcane damage over time. Tilt damage 40. Yeah. I actually think this is 20 damage, and then for the next like 2 seconds it takes damage over time. Let's take a look at that. Who do we take? You can do that with can we do that with? You might be able to do it with the medium orc and just take a look at it as it runs through. Let's go to brimstone. Do fire. Regular fire. Yeah. Let's see if this is correct. In this, okay, didn't place that. All right, so we're gonna place a brimstone, and what we want to find is what it looks like.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
I think light orcs will probably die as soon as I hit brim. Take a look.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Yeah, I'll look at that again.
They're entering the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining. Pull them back.
Yeah, it does look like they take that initial 20 damage because they have 50 health and they burn the rest of the way.
One of these here.
Let's look again.
More enemies on the way.
So that means that the initial damage may not be fire, or it may not be an elemental initial damage, but the fire debuff is fire damage over time is actually okay. Yeah, that's what it certainly looks like. These guys have 80 health. What else do I have that does 20 damage? Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. So damage over time stuff that actually does the killing and the elemental damage. That's the case, and as soon as something runs over brimstone and you hit it once with a weapon, it should die with a ×3 combo if they're different kinds of damage. Let's give that a shot. Let's retry that. May have to pull a weapon out to test and see what the enemy health looks like. Or we can get real up and close with some video recording software. Let's see here. Oh, need weapon. It's fine. That'll do.
An excellent location.
So we'll just hit him once after he gets burned, and then we'll see if we get a ×3 combo off that. If we do, that tells us that that is correct. Although I think it has to be within a certain amount of time. Okay, if I can just hit something. Okay. Well, he didn't. Let me try and kill him as quick as I can here. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, the combo thing kind of went away. If they stepped on it, they got hit. They took the initial damage, and then the combo from the initial damage went away by the time I was able to kill them. Except for that last time, then I took a ×3. So yeah, This initial amount of damage that it does seems to be non-elemental, but then the damage over time is elemental. And I'm guessing the initial damage is 20, just based upon the health of the enemy here. Okay, let's take a look at our weapons and see if we can kind of match that with one of the weapons. Another trap. This is 100 damage. What else do we have damage from? Spike. Does physical damage of 30. Okay. That would take it past. That would take it past half. Right? Yeah, that would take it past half. It's 30. We can find something closer. I think that's the lowest damage trap there is currently in the game. So we're going to look at weapons. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right, weapons. Now I think one of the lower short swords maybe. Okay, that does 24. Let's go back one and let's take a look at crossbow. How much damage? 14. Okay, so if we hit them once, we should have less damage done to them than if they were to walk over the brimstone. Just the initial amount of damage. All right, we'll start recording so we can take a look at that.
All right, let's play.
We'll get a light orc.
Enemies are attacking on another front.
To be hurt by this. Nope. Alright, so that's... What'd you take? Oh, headshot damage. Yeah. Let's try that again. With fresh orcs. You. Okay, we'll do medium orcs. Come on. Let's go. Kinda need a little bit of space here. There we go. Okay, so we got that with one hit. Now we need an orc, medium orc that's not hurt. Great, they're all hurt. Okay, just retry real quick.
Prepared as always.
So they don't take any bonus damage from physical, and that's what the crossbow does. So. Cool. Okay.
They're entering the rift.
Yeah.
How dare you?
All right, we'll see how much damage that did. It could be less. If it's less than the crossbow, then it could be just 10 damage instead of 20 damage, which is what I'm assuming it is. All right. Big Pro. Okay. Alright, so here we got this guy. And we got this guy here. See the first tick of damage? It looks like it's more. There. And that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to be just a little bit more. let's see. That is underneath. Zoom in. I don't know how to zoom in on this thing. That is underneath the R. That is in between the O and the R. Is that the difference between 14 and 20 damage with 80 health? Do I get any closer? I don't. Let's see if I can zoom in. How do I zoom in on this? All right, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can. I swear, I don't. Just a button to click. I'm sure. Okay, fine. Watch a video of it. Put it on mute. Okay, all right, guys. This is a really important thing that you guys all need to know. It is, this is my channel. There's stuff that you need to know about Sunny Vegas, and you can do stuff. And even though I could show you how to zoom in right real quick, you need to know that you need to know something before you can actually zoom in. You can cut. That's cool. Okay. Actually, how did you do that? Hang on. Button to click. Got the video. Oh, he clicked on the thing there. Oh, okay. Sure. That's this thing right here. Alrighty then. Zoom. All right, so here we've got that right up in there. If I zoom over here, it's gonna different. Here, got that. So that is pretty much next to the O. And here it is farther in. So yeah, it's a different amount of damage. It could honestly be 15 damage versus 14 damage because that is so close. That is right there. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna assume here. It looks like that is just past it. That's the initial damage done. Kind of looks like 15. It's either 15 or 20. It's really either. I don't think there's a way to tell. I don't have anything that does 20 damage. Got let's see, what else does damage here? We've got the wand, which does 11. Yeah. That's 14. It was so close. I don't think it was close enough to be 20s, so I'm going to say probably 15 is what I'm going to put on there. Probably 15. Okay, cool. All right, next trap. Ceiling Pounder. We've got pounds down on enemies when they are underneath. Cost 5 skulls to unlock damage. We've got that. We've got stun duration. Everything else. Cool. So flower. Fusion flower. Causing fusion enemies. Cost 6 skulls to unlock. Range appears before grid squares. However, the projectile does bounce off walls and terrain slightly farther than 4 squares. The flower will sometimes not activate until bombs directly on top of it. in which it will fire the projectile to the nearest mob itself. To itself, the duration of the effect is 4 seconds. Right. It's cooldown, not cooldown. Cool. Explosion radius and placeable on ceilings. Dart spitter. Confirmed. Daily damage effect active during the trigger of the trap. That's worded weird. During the trap while it's active. I don't know if it's physical. I assume it is, but that's going to be too difficult to tell ever. Okay. Use 42 darts without increased duration upgrade. Okay, cool. Deals damage, increased damage. This was very difficult. Oh, yeah. Here I have it. Here. Essentially, it deals constant damage. Affected area. Very small doses in it. Target. Okay. That's done. Looks good. Decoy floor. Attracts enemies until destroyed. You know, I wonder how many enemies it attracts. I think it only attracts 3. Test. I need to put that in there. That's a question that I could answer. Mayel, how's it going? Upon destruction, unlocked, blase blase. Health. I don't have the damage, the explosion damage. Oh, I do, yeah. Physical damage. That's health. Okay, let's see how many enemies the decoy attracts. I'm gonna assume 3 because the player only attracts 3 enemies, but let's take a look.
Be fun. Enemies are preparing to breach.
Yeah, not a lot of people today. You're right. I've had like 1 or 2 people show up so far. Oh, I probably should have. There we go. At least 4. Okay.
Here's where they will fall.
Okay.
Very good.
No, it's only 3. I saw 3 there. The other one had the opportunity. Okay, we're gonna test the other one.
They're entering the rift. That was invigorating.
I mean, it's not the best content. I know it's not the best content doing wiki work, but I like to pretend it's okay. Yeah, only 3. Okay, that's what I thought. I kind of wish it attracted more than 3. That would make it more viable, anyways. In my opinion. Attracts 3 enemies, and we need to link enemies here. Cool. Flip trap. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one and Tar are my 2 favorite ones. This one, Tar and Arrow Wall, are my favorite testing traps that I had the pleasure of testing. Okay. All right. What do I need to add to this? Do I need to add anything to this? I'll add the idea of prone. I'll put the prone information in there. Since when? Since the Philip. Since the game came out, I think, on Stadia. Because they're prompting. Still standing up. Slopes or stairs. Increasing. Prone. And distance. Down. Slopes or stairs increased in duration. Yeah, cool. Cool. Giant flip trap, same thing, but I don't know if you can. I guess you could flip. I'm looking at Mage Tower. You can probably use this pretty effectively because you can place these indoors, which is pretty cool. And you're alone. Yes, so far I've had like maybe one person doing stuff to the heroes. Putting in the what is it? The hero what do you call them? Taunts? I don't know. With like the voice lines? Yeah, voice lines. There has been one person that's gone in and done some of the voice lines for the heroes. I mean, it's kind of like I don't really want to do that. I'd rather test traps and whatnot, but I'm not gonna put that into the thing. You know what? I might say perform mechanics. Let's see, flip trap. Works in some sort of action to flip trap. I don't know. You know, I've got to give autocorrect. Gotta, say autocorrect is pretty smart sometimes because I really have a hard time spelling time to time. What I actually, you know what? No, what I want to do is take a look at the, yeah, let's take a look at this trap. One of the things about it is there's a delay to it. So let's go in here. I want to count what that delay is. I think it's just the amount of time it takes an orc to walk across it, a light orc. Okay, well, I have it. Maybe right there. That's not actually a good place. This is a really good place to place it because you don't really have anywhere to go other than straight. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Start recording, and then we can take a look at how long it takes. Because if you have nothing but these straight through, a light orc, whatever the first orc is to run up here, is going to run across all of them and then they'll start triggering after the orc jumps on them, stands on them. So having some way to kind of get them to go backwards. Okay, so... Oh. Triggered. Shot off. Okay. We can work with that. I think heavy orcs walk a little slower, but I don't remember. Got all that information in the tar trap. Okay. It's like around here somewhere till it actually shoots off. Around here. So how long are we looking at here? Put that at 50 seconds. And we get to 52 seconds. So 2 seconds. Okay. Sounds good. Delay. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, next one. Killer Beehive. I can't be shot. Yeah, I put the patch note update stuff in here because they said what was going to be affected. Oof, can't wait for the Steam to come out. It's gonna be rough. Anyways, hopefully they don't change it too much of what's already in there, so I don't have to come back and change this. Shot or triggers dropping beehives. Shot or triggered. Or triggers dropping. I think I pulled this straight from the trap stuff. Distracts and damages enemies. Cost 6 skulls. Available. That's right. The damage these do, that's another question. How much damage does it do? Oh boy, and where can we test that? Yeah, where can we test that? I guess we're gonna have to go with... We can actually maybe do that here. We can maybe do that here.
Ouchie.
Gonna have to kill everything without traps and then wait for an ogre and then place it and kill everything around the ogre. Yeah, so let's do that. We're gonna get empty rift. I'm not gonna put that first though. We're gonna get our handy dandy crossbow. Actually, we shouldn't use crossbow, should we? I don't think we have a choice. We're gonna have to use crossbow and... No, you know what? We use the wand, we use auto clicker. That's what we'll do. 50. Okay. So we use wand, stone staff. Get the beehive. And we'll get the empty rift, the freedom trinket, the health, mana. We want jar ghosts. We could do jar ghosts. And that's it. Okay.
Ready to fight.
All right. Gotta kill all these orcs with this. No traps included. That way, whenever we kill the ogre with the tree, we get all of that trap damage calculated at the end. Unless it's not enough to kill a heavy orc, in which case, maybe we should test that first.
You won't get past me. Stop. How dare you? Stay back, fiends.
Okay.
Ow! Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
All we've got to do is survive long enough to get an ogre by himself, and hopefully that happens in this wave. There's an ogre. Okay, we kind of need to stone everything
Away with
else.
you.
Hopefully we can get this ogre to follow us. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Nope.
They've broken through a gate.
Jargos kind of worked against me there.
Fall, foul beasts!
Here they come.
There we go.
There
All
are
right.
enemies in our rift room.
No, come back, come back, come back, come back.
They're entering the rift. They're almost there.
Well, hopefully that works.
Enemies at the rift. More enemies in the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining.
He,
Stop them
yeah, he
quickly.
took 2 of them. So I don't know if we'll have to see. We'll have to see how much damage it says it does and determine whether or not that seems accurate. Because it didn't seem like it did a lot. So if that's true, then we can go to a different map or even this map. Grab maybe a heavy orc, put him over here, and then place the tree down and see how much damage it does to the orc. And I'm thinking it might be physical damage, so we might want to do a medium
Our
orc.
rift is failing.
We can give that a look and see if we get the same result. 2 of these dropped, and yeah.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Okay.
GG, no rain.
Okay, it says we've done 0 damage from traps, so it doesn't even... Yes, dude. What? Unless that's not an upgrade, is it? No, it's... Okay. So that damage doesn't count in the stat screen. That's pretty interesting. That might mean that it also doesn't really help with combos, the damage part of it. If the damage itself doesn't count as part of this stuff at the end. Interesting. Yeah, pretty odd. Okay, so you get him on the minions beneath them. Right, I tested this one quite a bit. Oh, what was that? Good, but okay. He's over there flopping himself on the shoulder. Does a lot. Lift duration, physical damage. Okay, got that. Grinder wall. Set skulls. Grinder. Health bar. What else? What other information do I need for the grinder? I need. The bonus damage from brittle enemies. Is that affected? I think it does. Also, how much does it slow enemies? That's gonna be a tough one to test. It only slows them while they're in front of the grinder. It's not like it's slow over time. And it's not anything as potent as tar, so you wouldn't normally use this other than for combos. We're gonna leave the slow as enemies alone. However, the health bar to represent its active time, we are going to take a look at that with the stone staff. Okay. Let us head over to break room. Take a look at the grinder upgrades that we have. Do we have to slower the other one? Just active time. So listen, we'll just take both of those off. And yeah, that's fine. Okay. Got our stone stack. Cool. hop in here and do that right real quick. Stone staff, wind belt, and grinder.
Once more into the breach.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
Come on. I can get up there. Okay.
Ow!
There are enemies in our rift room.
He already took damage. Took damage while I was walking across it with him in the air, so I think this time we're going to place the grinder after. Not before. Also, I want to see how much it takes before. Before. I think it has 100 health, the grinder does.
This should work.
Enemies at the rift.
Okay.
They're
Screenshot
entering
that.
the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining.
Okay.
Our rift
Are you
is
back?
fading.
He's not back. Okay. Toss him over there. That way we don't lose.
For the orc.
Okay. That's refreshed. Oh, I probably should have sold it and gone to the other side.
Another door is being attacked. They've breached another door.
Okay. Don't know why they didn't catch any of them in the wind. All right, we'll just retry it and do this again.
Let's begin.
This time with the stone staff, and then we'll compare the two images, and we'll see which one, if they took any,
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
the grinder's
The door is
bonus
down.
damage was calculated and how much health was removed from the grinder in total.
No better spot than here.
They're almost there.
Okay. Alright, go to my...
They're entering the rift.
how do I go to my...
Hold them back. More enemies in the rift.
We were lucky this time.
I don't know how to go to my pictures other than like exiting the game. It's like exit the game to see it. It's kind of... all right. So here we've got it underneath the R on the right side of the stem there. Here we've got it underneath the R on the right side of the stem. So I guess it does the same amount of damage either way, right? Because they have the same amount of health. It's kind of a dumb thing to ask. No, it's not. It's not. Because if the bonus damage is still calculated within the health bar, so that's acting as intended. Because the bonus damage is 1.5 times for people who are brittled, or orcs that are brittled. And brittle is stone staff or frozen. And so it doesn't like do the damage and then the extra damage is like added on. It just does all of the damage. However, you will kill things faster if it's brittled in front of the grinder. Now I gotta change the options again. It's gonna be loud for a second. All right, there we go. Brittle. Okay, trap, more time, yes, sure. All right, so I don't know if we need to add that in there though. Probably not. If anybody asks a question, I'll try and catch it and answer it, but I don't think so. So, all right, let's see here. Ranged unit to defending quarter rifts. Watch that's the map. Ah, yep, that close quarters. That. 16 grid square range. Takes up 1 grid square. That's not happening. The damage done by archers. Let's do it. Ooh, we can find out how much health they have too. Yeah. All right, this is going to be, we're going to test this one quite a bit. So the fire damage is going to be the same as regular damage. It always is. Whenever you change the type of damage, it always does the same amount of damage. The difference that you might see is vulnerabilities. For example, orcs taking extra damage from fire. Okay, so this one is, how do we test this? Let's see. Want orcs, light orcs or medium, doesn't matter. I want them, let's do, let's do the damage first, the amount of damage that they do first. Yeah, you're good, bud. Oh, sorry. Yep. Here. Okay. Yep, you're good. I moved in my chair and then he got spooked and watching the RC car. Sure doesn't move. Okay. Let's go into. Let's go back into Great Room. Test the archers. I want to see if I have any upgrades on them. I do. Let's refund them, and we'll just leave that there. So we'll pick them. We'll pick up an orc, put him on the other side, and then toss an archer down.
It's time to begin.
And then let the archer hit him once. Put the archer like over here, and then we'll have the orc like over here if we can. Stone him, and right as he comes out of the stone, we'll drop the archer. I think that's what we'll do, yeah. That way he only hits him the once. You just poop on me. You just pooped on me.
Enemies at the rift.
Do that.
They're entering
Oh,
the
good.
rift.
Yeah, okay, good. So he missed him with everything else.
We only have half our rift.
No, maybe that's his tail
points remaining.
feathers. Alright. As long as this damage is calculated, we'll see how much damage the archer
More
does.
enemies in the rift.
GG, no ring.
Okay. Really? It's not calculated. Of course it's not calculated. Because if it was, easy. Alright, let's just see how many shots it takes to kill him. And then we'll figure out how much health he probably
Yes,
has.
I am prepared.
Great.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
This should work.
There are enemies in our rift room.
That looked to me like a clean 5 attacks. That's 10 damage a pop.
We only have half our rift points
I'm very
remaining.
comfortable in saying that that is 10 damage a pop.
Our rift is failing. More enemies in the rift.
Yeah.
Are we
That was a
done
pretty
already?
clean 5 shots. Okay. Alright, time to find out how much health they have. So, orcs do... Light orcs do 20 damage. So let's see how many hits it takes for an orc to kill them.
Ready to fight.
And they probably only pull aggro from 3 entities.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Here's where they will fall.
6 total, or was it 5?
How dare you?
Let's try one more. Health bars are going all over the place.
Away now. Enemies at the rift. They're entering the rift. We only have
2,
half our
3,
men
4,
remaining.
5 clean. So
Hold
100.
more
100
enemies
health.
in the rift.
Okay.
For the order.
Cool. See how many health points we get increased when we upgrade. Just once.
Prepared as always.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of
Are
our
we?
gates. They've broken through a gate.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, but that 7th hit was like on the cusp, which would be 125 to 125.
There are enemies in our
Now,
rift
if
room.
that's correct, then the next one should be 150, and then 175. That's my guess.
We only have
Okay.
half our
Retry. Oh, actually, we gotta lose.
rift points remaining.
We have access to the spell book.
Hold them back.
They did not pause.
So we're expecting 7, and to see a little bit more of a sliver of health. 8 total hits. That's what we're expecting on the next one.
Let's have fun.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
Here they come.
Yep.
Enemies at the rift.
Tells me that this last one's going to be 175.
Entering the rift.
Probably doesn't matter too much. I'm not going to verify this one because these two are correct. And what I found is that traps generally follow a sequence of upgrades, so that's good. Regenerates over time. How are we going to test
That was
that?
invigorating.
I'm not going to. It might be somewhere around Cygnus's regen. Yeah, we're just going to move on to Haymaker. That's good enough. Go damage. Actually, this might also be difficult to test because when it activates, it knocks it away, and so the potential damage it can do would be as much damage as they stick around for, I think, right? We'll take a look at how the damage is dealt. I don't know if it does. If it just does damage the once and then continues the knockback, or if it does damage continuously. I don't use them very much, so I couldn't tell you.
This should be fun.
I know it can throw orcs into a different one, which is nice. But I want to see if orcs take consistent damage while they're affected by the trap.
Door is down. Here they come.
Yeah, that didn't tell me anything. No, yeah, so they can be affected more than once by the same trap, which means its damage is theoretically infinite. However, if you just saw there, we should be able to test how much damage it does for the first tick. Mael, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for showing up on the stream. Don't forget to leave a like, of course. Yeah, thanks. So let's go ahead and retry that. What we're going to do is kill one of them with the staff. Then we're going to grab the last one and pull him down there. Wait till they've all gone through. And then have him aggro us back up to the stairs and place one of these. Because there's 21
I'm ready.
orcs that come out on this level. So only need to kill one, kidnap another.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come. I hope the rocks are soft. They're almost there.
Okay.
They're entering the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining. More enemies in the rift. Our rift is fading. Go that way.
No, I still might be able to lose with just him. Ooh, that might have been 2 hits.
There are enemies in our rift room.
We win again.
Let's see. So Moon, finally you're able to join. I thought about you when I was streaming today. I was like, you know what? I'll just go to the gym and do my paperwork first before, and then do streaming later. So, but what's going on? Damage from traps 18. Okay. Sure. 18 damage. Let's go ahead and recheck that. That sounds like it would probably be right. But I just want to make sure it's not 9 and we didn't hit him twice.
All right, let's play.
No ice cream. Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
How much counting down the days? Yeah, we're almost there. Almost there. It's actually why I've been picking up on the stream and picking up on the wiki and stuff like that. Is because we're almost to release date.
There are enemies in our rift room.
And I couldn't have been getting a job at a better time.
We only have half
No,
our
I'm
rift
kidding.
points remaining. More
Gotten a
enemies
lot
in
of
the rift.
offers, and I just
Stop them quickly.
part of me just wants to play Orcs all the time, but
Perfection.
not possible. Only if only. Okay, let's take a look at him. Yeah, okay. That's the damage I was expecting. I thought he got hit twice, and he did, so that's probably going to be 9 damage. Which tells us everything we need to know.
We were lucky this time.
More enemies in the rift.
Actually, it might be less, because the other damage tick might have been airborne, so... Let's see. 6. Yeah. Yeah. There's that 1.5 extra damage coming in, so... Cool. Alright. 6, 2... Does not throw down or knock very heavy enemies. Let's tag enemies. Oh yes. Not knock down flyers. Yeah, I wish YouTube is a job. I have the views, but not the subs. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's an algorithm. You gotta fight. Do it again, buddy. Okay, don't get mad. Don't get mad. That's what you get for sitting on the edge of my shoulder. Come on up. But fine. You didn't die. Okay, let's upgrade it once and see what kind of damage we're working with here. While Birdie over here calms down a little bit. Then on the very edge of my shoulder. If I drop my arm at all, he's gonna fall off. 700 away from being monetized. Really? How much is? Oh, it's 1,000, isn't it? Monetization? Yeah. Alright, let's retry. That'd be cool. And then I think it's like 10,000 where you can actually make a living off of it.
Enemies are preparing
Maybe
to breach
it's
one of
more
our
than that
gates.
now, but
They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
well, hopefully if you do some work stuff and Orcs takes off, you know? We'll see if it does.
They're almost there.
Alright, so we got one damage upgrade. If I had to guess, I'd say we're probably going up to 9, then 12, then 15 damage. Is how I would see that kind of playing out.
Stop them quickly. More enemies in the rift.
Yeah, that didn't look like it was too much damage. It's probably 9. True. Yeah.
Easy victory.
Extra money for school would be great. You know, one of the things I'm curious about is if you make your content for kids, then like people can't comment on your videos. Oh, 8 damage. Oh, interesting. So I don't know if YouTube would rather people comment on your videos and like the content creator like be involved in the comments and stuff, or if they'd rather having more content for children, you know? Because yes, children are like the demographic they want to sell to, but at the same time, like college kids and stuff. Yeah. College kids, I would imagine, also spend a lot of time on YouTube, so I don't know. And at that point, you would want probably edgy content for youth.
I'm ready to start.
Them dang kids. See the feedback, yeah, exactly.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Okay. There we go.
Here they come.
Got him. Now we've done one more upgrade. I'm expecting, since the last one was 8, I'm expecting this to be 10. And if it is, then we're going to say the next one's 12.
Enemies at the rift. They're entering the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining. More enemies in the rift. Hold them back.
Yes, bud. You're a cool bird. No! No, you have to retry. You hit both of them.
Let's do this.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down. I see you next fall. Get in. There are enemies in our rift room. They're entering the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining. Our rift is fading. More enemies in the rift.
One of the things I try to do is make enjoyable enough content for people to watch. Because I know the live streams aren't always that great, especially when I'm doing wiki work. But, okay. That was only 1 tick of damage, and it definitely looks like it's probably like a 10 damage there. Let's see.
Are we done already?
More enemies in the rift.
$10, yeah, okay. So probably goes 8, 10, or 6, 8, 10, and 12. So we're gonna go ahead and put in 10 and 12. Okay. Now we can look at knockback force. Probably same map we tested on. We'll have to get, we're gonna just reduce the damage so we don't kill something. Actually, the damage is fine. We're gonna throw barricades up for it though. Okay, let's go double cades. Yeah. Let's take a look at that. Kind of want to maybe do a different map for this. I don't know what other map I would really do other than the first. I guess I could do the first map. Essentially what I'll do here is like Oh yeah,
No better spot than here.
kind of almost as perfect here. I'll really have to get through the first wave. I think I'm gonna have to test it on the second wave. So let's do that.
Ready.
I'll just blow everything over the edge, get kill streak money, maybe stone them and then knock them over. Hopefully I'll have enough money for one barricade and then one haymaker back here in the back. Then I can see how far they get tossed initially, and then do the same thing for the extra knockback force. Go. Get knocked. These guys are just chilling there. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That guy not dying yet.
We were lucky this time.
Yeah. So now here what we're going to have to do is we really just want to catch one of them, because when you do knock back and toss back and stuff like that or drop, the other orcs that are in the way, or the other orcs can be in the way. So, yeah. Definitely want to trap one of them. And can we let any of... We can maybe let the first wave of orcs kill them and then let the next wave of orcs through and snag one of them on our way up the stairs. Probably. We'll have to see. Okay, we'll grab this guy. We'll run up here. Okay, we'll run over here.
Enemies at the rift.
Beautiful.
They're entering the rift.
Now we'll get this set up at the end. Okay. We'll see how far he gets flown back. There we go. Go, buddy, go.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Okay, he went that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, it's like 5.
Not pass.
Right. Okay. We're going to
Very good.
probably just look at whatever triggers first. See how far they get flown back. Oh, Sinister Wolf. Thanks for the sub here. Okay, here we go. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 4 squares, and they bounce on the 5th. Light orcs. Okay. So we're gonna let them walk through. We'll change it.
They're almost there.
4 squares over, and they actually fly as high as the ceiling.
More enemies in the rift.
So that's cool.
We only have
Yeah,
half our
that's
rift
what it looks like.
points remaining.
Look at it. Look at them. They're all getting stuck on the barricades. What they do when they get stuck on the barricades, they'll despawn.
The rift has been compromised.
Interesting. Yeah. Trying to lose here,
Enemies
guys.
in our rift room.
Oh, I can just do this.
Stop them quickly.
I encourage you to go into the rift
We win again.
or something. Okay. So there we got 4 squares. They got knocked back from here. They went 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where they landed. It's about right here. So then once we increase knockback, we'll see if it's doubled or tripled or just additional 1 or something like that.
Enemies at the rift.
Are you done fluffing? You want to go back to the cage? Some food?
Hold them back.
That
Okay.
was invigorating.
Good? Sweet, 3 skulls. Alright. Increase knockback force. Let's see what that does for us. We got the duration, right? Yeah, 4 to 6 seconds. Okay. Now let's see what the duration does. Or the knockback force, I mean.
An excellent location.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
I guess I could have killed them up there. That's fine. Kill them down here.
Ow. GG, no rift.
More enemies on the way.
Okay.
Enemies
So
are
last
attacking
time they
another
flew
front.
4 squares, which would
We've
be
breached another door.
1, 2, 3, 4, which would be here. So now it's either 6 or 8.
Here they come.
So we expect to see them at the end of this barricade or maybe here on the plank. At the end of the plank. 6 or 8, depending.
They're almost there.
Although the ceiling is causing an issue, so maybe not.
They're entering the rift.
Looks like we may need to control these guys and get the next wave so we have enough money to afford a bunch of haymakers and work with that. Okay. You can jump off the cadence. Go. We'll grab you and give you away. Okay, cool.
For the order. All right, let's play.
All right, so last time they went here, we'd expect
On the way.
either here or at the end of the gate. The end of the gate's going to be 8, and halfway in between is going to be 6. Okay.
There are enemies
That
in our rift
was here. So that was 6. 6 squares. Yep. They're all landing. Oh no, they're landing a little bit farther out. It's like 7 squares. That's interesting. It's a bit of a peculiar
enemies at the rift. Our rift is
setup here.
failing.
These guys are flying 5. So it's a 7 and a 5 thing. Okay. Okay. I can dig it. Now, I wish I had the actual information from the code itself. But that's okay. Do 4 to 7 doesn't make sense. 5 to 7 makes sense in how normal traps are affected. Which is why I was guesstimating either 6 or 8 because it was either gonna add the 2 or double. Was at the edge of the 4. Yeah, it really was just a 4 squares. So yeah, I don't know. 4 to 7 squares. Buddy, what's going on? Loud. Good square. There we go. Okay. That's what we found. So cool. All right, next trap to look at is the Mega Boom Barrel Launcher. I've done plenty of that. Push trap. What do I need? What do I need to do here? Damage. Yes. Damage with the push trap. Luthos and Ripper. What's going on? What's going on? Doing a couple, a little bit more testing here. Looks like I never got the damage number for the push trap, so we'll get that. There's enemies been triggered. Let's go ahead and tag enemies. Cost 4 skulls to unlock. Area of effect 2x3. Squares can push multiple enemies. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at that damage. See other upgrade cooldown, sure. Okay, I'm assuming. All right, let me go put him back in his cage. One sec. I think he's ready to eat. Okay, we're back. Had to give him some fresh seed as well, because he's refusing to eat what was in his bowl. Okay, so yeah, push trap, damage. Let's figure that out. All we need here is push trap. Here it is. Okay.
Ready to fight.
You know, this may actually be the most cost-efficient trap
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
of all time.
The door is down.
I don't know. There's plenty of good wall traps out there that probably do better, but this one's not too bad.
Too high, too high.
Okay, we need to push him probably this way.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Yeah, that didn't do a lot of damage, did it?
They're entering the rift.
Like what, 10 damage maybe?
We
Maybe not.
only have half our rift points remaining.
But it does knock him airborne, so that's good.
More enemies in the rift, quickly.
We were lucky this time.
10 damage. Yep. Coolio Schoolio. Yeah. Next trap. Rapid Ballista. We've already done plenty of that. Yeah, the Mega Boom Barrel was really cool to test. For the explosion radius. Oh, I can't do explosion radius unless I have a partner team. So we're gonna have one person go look at where it lands, and the other person look at where it's, or actually launching it. But the range was pretty fun to test. The way I would do this, I would do it on the front lawn, and I would do it by one of those portal doors. As soon as I would shoot it, I would go through the portal and end up on the other portal and see where it landed. Pretty fun. That one in the bowling boulder, that was pretty fun to test. Okay. Penetrates holds multiple enemies mountable. 6 skills unlock. No snaring massive machine. No snaring. That's twice. Okay, get rid of one of those. Okay. 80 damage per shot. Sure. Bleeds and stuns. Yeah. Oh, how long is the stun? Good question. Thanks for asking. Let's find out. Yeah, I guess I could probably do lava pit. do I have to watch this again? I've literally just did this. There we go. Okay, I guess I don't. Alright, let's see here. We need the rapid fire ballista. We need that. We need tar. We need barricades. Not really, but we're gonna add a little bit of flavor to this test. Miguel, what's going on? How are you?
Perhaps one of these.
Nope. Okay. Not quite close enough. Or far enough away, I guess I should say.
I'm ready
Oops,
to
I
start.
didn't test. There we go. Alright, we can hit him. Alright, let's see how long the stun is. The first enemy that comes by. And, do we need to record? Yeah, let's go ahead and record. That way we can go through our video editor and take a look at when an orc got stunned and when he was unstunned. Matter of fact, there we go. I didn't even need the kill box, the little area over there. But that is something cool to do if you make like a little box of tar. Like a small exit, small entrance, and a whole box of tar, and then you sit up there and do the catapult, the boom barrel launcher. Then you can really kind of clear this with just that. And something at the end, like a bunch of ballistas at the end to take care of any big guys that end up getting through that little setup. Okay, let's pop that video in. Take a look at how long the guy was there. Actually, hang on. Make sure them videos here. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna do the second one here. Okay, so the stun happened about right there. Put that at the 16-second mark. And here's 17 seconds. 18 seconds. 19 seconds. Okay. So, 3 seconds. Cool. Say 3 seconds stop. Which I think all stuns are 3 seconds, if I remember correctly for the rest of them. Alright, cool. Ripsaw Floor Trap. What do we got here? Deals highest damage, that's fine. How much damage does it do? Good question. Find out. Oh, yeah. Yes, good. Yeah. We'll try it here. So one of the things that some of the traps do is when they do damage calculations, they either do damage based upon the health of the enemy, or they do damage and it shows you the damage they do. For example, saw blades. The saw, like the wall trap. Where's it at? We haven't seen it yet, so it's down here. Wall blades, these. When it shows you the damage at the end of it, it actually shows you the damage the trap did, not how much... where am I from? I'm from Kansas. Although I was born in Arkansas and then moved to Missouri when I was like 2. Now I'm in Kansas, although I did go to California for a little bit. But the damage that the wall blade shows at the end of the stat screen is the full damage that the trap does versus some of the traps do. I don't remember which ones, but they only show the maximum amount of health the enemy has. So like, for example, a light orc would do 50. So they'll show 50 damage, even though it probably does more than that kind of thing. So hopefully the floor saw is not one of those because it is a very high damage trap. Oh, United States though, within that United States. I know some people from other countries are like, well, it's, you know, I'm in the country, not this state, because I'm from this state, from this country, and I'm like, I've never heard of it. But the thing about our states is they're as big as a lot of countries. So, But yeah, it's just the central United States region. Farmland, I guess. I don't know. There is a lot of farmland here, but I'm in the city version of it. Okay, let's grab this. Now, hopefully this without any damage upgrades is not enough to kill an orc. But we may have to wait until we get medium orcs. So we'll see what it does with the light orc. And we'll move on from there. Place like this. Okay, bud. Let's go.
Enemies at the rift.
Yeah. I shouldn't laugh at that.
They're entering the rift.
But this is a cool trap. It's definitely a really cool trap.
We only have half our rift points remaining.
And it does a lot of damage.
Our rift is failing.
An easy victory.
Nice, 55 damage. Okay, so we got the numbers. That's it. The numbers are right. Good. And we need to tag ice. I think. Let me check that one. Yeah, good. Okay. All right, so 55. Just click it. 5 damage 2. This is becoming a fairly high damage producing trap, which I always knew it was. I just never knew how much. Okay. 1 tick of increased damage. How much does it go up to? Let's find out. Reforming 2. Belgium. I know of Belgium. Waffles. What else do I know from Belgium?
As always.
I don't know. I want to say there's like a...
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
TV shows and movies that deal with Belgium. I don't know. But I think I've seen stuff with the Belgium. I'm gonna have to think about what I have seen with it, but...
Enemies at the rift.
Oh, so beautiful. Oh, you know, another question is it per blade? Is the damage per blade? It happened so fast. I didn't even consider to ask that question. Now I'm asking that question.
Stop them quickly.
Are we done already?
Oh, I think in Austin Powers they talk about Belgium. Burges? Burges. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not sure. To 65. So then if that's 65, I'm going to guess it's 75. And if this is 75, the next one's going to be 85. That's just as it is. Let's give it a shot, though. Also, I'm going to take a look and see if the damage dealt looks like it's per saw blade or just no matter which saw blade it is.
Yes, I am prepared.
Or if it's total. And we might need an ogre for that.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
And we'll need a quick eye.
The door is
We'll need
down.
probably something in slow motion to be able to see it.
There are enemies in our rift.
Yeah, I'm under the impression that it is
They're entering the rift.
either of them does that amount of damage, maybe, or just the trap itself.
Points remaining.
I'm not too sure.
More enemies in the rift.
That's probably this. The saw blade itself is probably just a visual aspect. So anything standing on it when those blades go off gets affected by it, no matter where the blades are within that trap. Is my guess. Oh, I didn't upgrade. I'm an idiot. I'll watch. Yeah. There we go. Try. Birches. Birches of film. Hickory smoked turkeys and hams. Arkansas. I love bacon. Turkey and ham I'm really not too fond of. You know, I love chicken. I just got some chicken in the fridge I need to marinate. Tomorrow I've got an interview. I got like an in-person interview, so I'm not gonna cook tomorrow. At least not at first. Someone, welcome back. I might grill out tomorrow evening, but we'll see.
The door is down. Here they come.
But if I do, I'm making some enchiladas. Chicken enchiladas, I should say. Chicken is the best meat there is. Or one of the best. Bison. Bison is actually very good. If you never had bison, man, you're missing out, dude. Like, I'm not a huge fan of beef at all. Like, any kind of beef, even like super lean beef. But bison is so good.
That was invigorating.
They were out last time we went to the store, though. I try and get some every trip, but they have a very limited supply. 75, yep. So next one's 85. Be no reason for it not to be. But I got some bacon in there I also need to cook with the chicken. Cool. So that's there. Next trap. The shock zapper. That I don't think I ever did the damage for this. Can I do the damage for this? Yes. Yes, I believe I can. On a regular ogre on close quarters. Let's see here. Image of bolt lightning, cost 7 skulls, 2-second charge, X 1 time per second. Okay. That's a trap. Target square past. Shown area effect. Yep. Stuns enemies. Okay, we'll see how long the stun is. Probably 3 seconds. I doubt the explosion damage is going to be calculatable. Increased charges 3 to 4 to 6 or 3 to 6. Okay, so the damage we need to find out for this, and the stun length we need to find out for that. Okay, let's do that. The shock zapper. We got the stun. Got the charges. Good. Now we just need the enemy that it's not resistant or vulnerable to lightning, and that would be the ogre. The ogre. Okay. We're going to probably need the empty wrist scroll. Make sure that anything that gets through is allowed to get through. You're good. And the shock zapper. Okay.
Once more into the breach.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down. Here they come.
Now that's weird. But it wasn't working there. I have to look into that a little bit more, I think.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Yeah, that's pretty strange. I just tried to use it a bunch and then it just didn't do anything. Huh. Okay.
They're almost there.
We don't die from the ogre. Need to go over to this other room here. We get the ogre to charge us again so we can lose that orc. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
Enemies at the rift.
All right. Then we need him to come over here.
More enemies in the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining.
Probably shouldn't have increased the charges. That way I could see how long he was stunned.
Not sorry to see that.
But it definitely kills an
We're
ogre.
almost there.
So let's retry that. I'm going to get rid of the charges so we can see the stun. I'm guessing it's another 3 seconds. I think they're all the same, but I don't know that for certain. And if I don't know it for certain, that's what the testing is for.
Let's do this.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
Doesn't matter if we kill these guys with the staff. Definitely do that here. It does have some kind of pierce to it. But even if we damage the ogre at all, it still isn't going to matter. Come on, ogre. But just in case, I don't think it will, because we'll see the trap damage. Actually, for this one, we don't even need the trap damage; we just need the stun. So yeah, it really doesn't matter at all. Okay. And we're back here. Start recording.
This should
Put
work.
that there.
They're almost there.
We're gonna have to wait for the 3 charges to go through.
They're
There we go.
entering the rift.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit a retry on that. Actually, we're going to need to get rid of this stun. Okay, let's go into Sunny Vegas Pro. Oh, you know what? I can actually lose on that because it only did 3 attacks, and so whatever the total is after divided by 3 is how much damage the trap did. So never mind. We can actually continue this. Let's do that. I already goofed it. Okay, whatever. Need to stop recording. Load it in. Okay. And Ogre gets stunned. And third time I believe was here. Right there. And I'm guessing about 3 seconds he gets unstunned. So about right here. Okay. Like put this at 10 seconds and we've got ourselves rolling up on 13. Yeah, the stun may have happened slightly before the actual attack happened, the effect happened. So yeah, so 3 seconds. Cool. Cool. It looks like all stuns are 3 seconds then. Okay, but then for the base damage, let's make sure we don't have to do any maths and that something doesn't add up, because if I'm dividing by 3 and then it's like 58.2587, I'm just like, okay. If you say so. Alright, let's run back in there.
Let's have fun.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
We do want these guys to get through, though. Is a thing we want, so we can lose. Check our stats on the stat page. I think no matter what, we're gonna have to. I don't know. Some time ago, I had it figured out how many minions I let through and all that stuff. Because having an ogre to test things on is a huge plus. I will admit.
They're entering the rift. Enemies at the rift.
Wait.
They're almost there.
Okay.
Enemies at the rift.
Now you see him,
More enemies in the rift.
and hopefully he makes it through with just taking one shot. And he does. Very good.
Hold them back. There are enemies in our rift room. They did
Okay.
not pass.
Now he gets 400 health. It looks like that looked like either 75 damage or 100 damage. If it's 100 damage, that's quite a bit. 7 charges, that's not bad. And explosion on killing, that's pretty dope.
The enemy army is attacking on another front. Watch out.
In which case that might
Our
be,
enemies have broken through
yeah, maybe the
again.
best thing to use on Secret Fortress against the initial Armored Ogre. One of the best things. I think the best thing to actually use against the Armored Ogre on Secret Fortress is Wand with Auto Clicker and a bunch of headshots lined up in a row.
Enemies at the rift. It was real. Hold them back.
Cool.
GG, no ring.
70 damage, alright. Yeah, that's close. I said 75 or 100. 70 close enough. I'll take it. Alright. Trap. Single trigger. Single charge, just a charge. Yeah. Alrighta then. What's next? What's our next trap to look at? No blower. Okay, let's see. Do we need to make any changes? Cooldown's 12 seconds. Ooh, yeah, the damage for this. Is that going to be calculatable? Let's see, we get ogres on the first 4 scenario. And ogres are... Yeah, what are ogres? Are they... they might be weak to ice and fire. Let's see. They're weak to ice and fire. We have to use... for testing fire, we have to use earth elementals. Because they are not weak to fire. They take normal damage from fire. Trying to think what doesn't take any extra damage from ice, and I can't think of anything aside trolls. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, we could definitely try. Oh, strong against ice. Nope, we're not gonna get accurate numbers on that either. Oh, armored ogres. Okay, where do we see armored ogres? That is a war scenario. Because armored ogres do not have any weaknesses or resistance to ice. Where do we see armored? Like, that we can control. I don't think, I don't think it's going to be possible to test to get an accurate number. No hunters. Headshot, strength, arc. Okay, so no hunters are a possibility. But I don't think they ever spawn Oh, you know what? I don't think they ever spawn on the war scenarios. Now that I think about it, I don't think they do. Yeah, so that's going to be probably untestable as of right now. We'll see what happens with the new, if they come out with new maps, what those new maps hold, and what kind of enemies we can take a look at with the new stuff. So, yeah. Okay, so what's next? If not the snowblower, and we've got the spike trap for the floor. Let's see. Spike sheet up from the floor and triggered. Start the game with spike trap unlocked. Damage 30. Okay. Sure. Not much to do there. Arcane, lightning, cooldown. Okay. Not really a trap to ever keep in your repertoire, even though you do have to start with it. Oh, respect. Wow. Yep. Bleeds and stuns. Probably 3 seconds on stun, but yeah, we'll just leave it there. Okay, let's look at the damage for the spike wall then. Everybody left. Hey, somebody's back. Okay. For the spike wall testing, we're going to go Great Room. I'm going to go into that. Grab our spike wall. That's all we need. Cool.
Yes, I'm ready.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
Okay. Alright, we need this guy to not die instantly. Probably here. Let's do that here.
Enemies at the rift. Be on the ground now.
That looks like 40 damage.
We only have half our rift points remaining. More enemies in the rift. Stop them quickly.
An easy victory.
It was. Okay. Let's see what our next upgrade for damage increases it to. Alright.
It's time to begin.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come. They're almost there.
You got slaughtered.
Entering the rift.
So hopefully it, well, that damage might actually be a flat 50. So we might see a number, that's 50. We can tell if there's any, if it calculates overkill damage or not. The next upgrade. Alright, let's take a look. Yep, 50. I kind of assumed it would be 50 anyways. But let's increase it once more and see if we get 60. Lucky number 60.
Let's begin.
Okay.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Picked up. There we go.
When is nap time?
Well, luckily, this is an easy one to test.
They're almost there. They're entering the rift.
Brutal.
We only have
Hi,
half
how
our
many
rift
characters?
points remaining.
Espressini Freddy.
More enemies in the rift.
Espressini Freddy. There are 6 characters total in Orcs Must Die 3. They all have a unique double jump ability. And that's basically the only difference between them is their, well, the voice lines and the unique double jump ability are the differences between the heroes. And there are 6 of them. Okay, so this is up to 60. Which means this one's going to be 70. As we're going up by 10. Okay. And here, let me give you a link here that you can check out for all the heroes. This has Cygnus, Egan, Gabriella, Kelsey, Max, and Vorwick are these 6 characters that you get to choose from. Although when you first start the game, you either get Egan and you get locked in with his bow, or you get Kelsey locked in with the blunderbuss. And then after you beat the game, you can switch your weapons for anything, and you can play Gabriella, Max, Vorwick, or Cygnus in general. The war scenarios, you get to play Cygnus. Your co-op partner gets to play Vorwick. I think for all of them, maybe the last one as well. It's kind of weird because you get like an evil Vorwick and good work. That's actually pretty interesting. I think that, but thanks and good job. Appreciate it. Appreciate it indeed. Okay, what trap are we on to now? We got the spike wall. Now we need the swinging mace. Of course. We got the damage increase. That's good. Swings faster, deals fire damage. Good. Back force smashing enemies, unlocks slightly knockback, heavy enemies based on size. Do we check that? That may not be a lot to check, but we can do that. Let's go to the swinging mace. We'll swing faster. That actually, nah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Swing faster. Okay, and then we'll go back to the same map. We'll get through the first wave, get through the second wave, and probably find out how far it swings on the third wave. Okay. So we need swinging mace. We're gonna need barricades. Do we do stone staff? Sure. Do stone staff as well.
This should be fun. An excellent
Enemies
location.
are preparing to breach one of our gates.
Okay.
The door is down. Here they come.
Pick him up and toss him. Get out of here. Okay. Oh. Alrighty. Good enough for one more arcade to funnel them. And then the next wave we'll have enough money for the swinging mace itself. Unless we're able to afford it with this as well.
Our defenses have been breached again.
Do a stone. Another stone. Another stone. And beautiful. Great. Now we get the swinging mace shenanigans. Okay.
Once more into the
Let's see if we can find out how far they fly.
More enemies on the way.
Because that cannot be increased, so we only need to see it one time. However, I'm afraid that light orcs are probably going to die.
Stop.
Okay. That looks to me like...
We only have half our rift points remaining.
yeah, that looks to me like 4 squares. Oh, these guys are all gonna die here. Never mind. They're all gonna perish. Let me take another look. So, the one guy got hit back from about right here. Flew to about right there.
Here's where they will
Let's do this. Yeah, it was about right here where he fell. Here, I guess. So just do that for as well. No, that's not gonna work. Can't do that. Okay. Let's give that another run. See what happens here if we can
More enemies
determine
on
how
the
far
way.
they're going to fly. Maybe I should have done faster swinging so that way it catches more. Makes them fly more.
More enemies in the rift.
Okay, we want to get rid of some of these light orcs here. Okay, he got hit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so they get knocked back 4 squares. Cool. Based on size though, medium orcs, medium. Squared. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's enough to just insta kill light any light enemies, so it's not really needed to test how far those fly. All right, done a lot of stuff on the tar trap. This is a beautiful trap with plenty of information on a lot of on every like. Oh, there we go. That's weird. Looks like we're having some internet droppage. I'll have to look at my internet after this, I think. Strange. Okay. All right. But yeah, the tar trap is a really good. There's a lot of information on it. All right. Tornado in a box. What do we need to do here? Let's see. Does not throw very heavy enemies. Appears to randomly move. Available war scenario maps. I have that twice. I don't know why it's on twice. I've seen that twice before. So war machine. That's on there again. Okay. Deals damage, freezes enemies. Oh boy. Do we get to see how much damage it does? Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one to test. It is theoretically possible. If it's physical damage, we can do it on the ogre on the first scenario. However, probably not gonna do that. Freezes enemies and all our lifts enemies, it'll still do damage, I believe. Find out how much damage it does. Not really. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it like that. It's the war scenario trap, so not really quite as necessary to have all the information for. Okay. Physical trap. Yep. They're 80 damage if they're frozen, they take 105. Even though the bleed has like a frozen thing onto it. Bleeds enemies. Yeah, I was testing bleed with this trap. 146. Gets damage to stunned. 260 frozen. Stunned. And airborne is double that, like 6 something. Increased, or and then there's like, yeah, you can really get a high damage number with this trap. Increased damage even more. That's fine. Okay. Information on there is good. Wall charger. Let's take a look. Short range lightning damage. That's tagged. Debuff by arcane. Let's tag arcane. Stuns enemies hit, probably 3 seconds. Increased damage to electrified enemies, 315, sure. Okay. That's probably maxed. Say max. That's gotta be. Why is it 210, 280? Why is that 210, 280? Yeah, plus 25, right? It's 15% for the extra damage. Okay. Oh. Damage and then the arcane damage added on. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, we've already figured out that arcane's 15%, so you just kind of do the calculations there, or like rounding somewhere around the 15%. Okay. Kill butterflies when triggered, releases beautiful butterflies, attracting, sure. Top of the trap counts as surface area print. I think it used to. I don't think that it does anymore because I've tried to get it to happen again and I haven't been able to get it to happen. So we're gonna. Okay. Deals arcane damage. Okay, let's take a look. How much arcane damage it actually does. You need a map. It gives us Ogres right off the bat. And what map does that? Split Stairs. That's the map that does that.
Perfection. Yes, I am prepared.
Let's close off one end. Run up here, place a butterfly, have the ogre walk in front of it, and then let them all through.
They've broken through a gate.
At least I don't think they take bonus damage. Cool. That wasn't a lot of damage at all, and that actually may not be calculated. Let's see. Okay. That was a very minor damage for that arcane stuff.
They're entering the rift.
Alright, I think we got about another hour on stream. We'll run through these. And I'm gonna start making the Steam release section as well, because we already have an idea of the kinds of traps that we're gonna see. So I'm gonna start making those pages. When it comes to release on Steam, I'll already have the pages all made. I'll just need more information about them at that point.
More enemies in the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining.
Takes a while to lose on this one, though.
They're almost there. Hold them back.
We were lucky this time.
Cool. All right. Ten damage. Yeah, that's very, very small. Okay. I guess the debuff is really what matters. Or I guess the distraction is really what matters. 10 damage is nothing. It's probably not even worth having that other than you get the arcane and a little bit of damage to get better combos. It's really the only thing good for it. You know what? I need to check something. Oh, that's this weekend. Saturday. Okay. Actually, what I think we'll do here is we'll call it quits for the stream. I have to make a video for the Steam giveaways. So if you're still watching this, or if you're watching this later on as you look at the end of the stream, I'm giving this game away on Steam. I will make a video of that, post it, and hopefully that is seen by all. Other than the five people I have interested in the event. All right, take care. And deuces.